I'm currently 17 weeks pregnant, and I wanted to make this vlogging journey so that you could be a part of it with me. And if you are pregnant too, it's going to help us have this community of support and love around this new baby and this new adventure. This is my third baby. So I have a preschooler and a toddler currently, and we are so excited to be welcoming a baby boy in August of 2025. With my first two pregnancies, I did a lot of things wrong just because I didn't know what I was doing, and I just kind of had a lot of sympathy for myself. So I would binge eat anything that I wanted to, which caused me to gain a lot of extra weight by the end of the pregnancy, which made me feel really bad about myself, and I couldn't lose the weight for 2 years after my son was born. I recently lost a big amount of that weight, but still I didn't come back to my full before pregnancy weight. And so this pregnancy, I want to be really intentional about what I'm doing, what I'm putting into my body, how I'm taking care of myself in order to make sure that I have the best results when it comes time to welcome our son. If you want me to post weekly videos, which is what I'm planning to do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video so that I know to make more baby related content on my channel. Before I get into what I'm going to be doing differently, I want to kind of let you know that I am not a nutritionist. I am not some kind of health expert. I'm not qualified to guide you or tell you to do anything that is going to affect you with your health. So please consult your provider if you're going to take any of my tips, and make sure that you pay attention to the way that your body feels. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself first and foremost before all else. With my previous two pregnancies, I gained 50 pounds with the first one and then an additional 10 pounds with the second one. So my starting out weight before my first child was 150 pounds, and I'm not a very big woman. I am 5'4.5", not exactly 5'5". I always round up typically, so let's just go with I'm 5'5". Both of my pregnancies were unexpected, so I kind of felt bad for myself because I was very terrified of giving birth. I didn't know what the process was going to be like. And honestly, I spent a lot of time just sitting on the couch, watching shows and binge eating ice cream, binge eating takeout, and all of that stuff, which is ultimately what led to such a quick weight gain and put me into the overweight category. With my daughter, I gave birth at 195 pounds. And then I lost a little bit of the weight as I was breastfeeding, and as we transitioned from breast milk to formula, I also lost a little bit of weight. And when I hit 170, I got pregnant with my second, which was my son. During my pregnancy with my son, I gained a lot of weight, and I ended up giving birth at 210 pounds. At 210 pounds, I didn't recognize myself. I felt like a completely different person. I felt like I was living out of my body, and it was really stressful. It was really hard trying to juggle two kids. And again, I wasn't really taking care of myself. I was just kind of allowing myself to emotionally eat. So I did that wrong. I was just kind of stuck with the whole newborn, trying to sleep, trying to sneak in a shower whenever I could. It was a lot of work, and it was a tough time having two under two. Because of this, I ended up waiting a while before having a third child, but we both knew we really wanted to expand our family past two children. So my son is going to turn 4, and my daughter is going to be 6 years old really soon as this baby comes to join us, and it has been 4 years. During this time, I started having baby fever. So when we found out that I was pregnant again, I started thinking ahead of time about what I didn't want to do, which is reverse all of the work that I had done up until this point to lose the baby weight. I haven't fully reached my pre-baby weight yet, but I now know how to do it best for my body, and I already started seeing a lot of the results before this pregnancy. I'm now 17 weeks and I weigh 187 pounds. So my goal is to give birth at 165 pounds. And I plan to do that by doing a calorie deficit, which is something I have been doing. It's been about 4 months since I started doing this process, and it has honestly been so life-changing. I finally feel empowered to take my weight into control, especially with all of these hormonal changes and stuff like that happening. So what I'm doing different with this pregnancy is I'm actually working out nearly every day, and I have been since week 12 of this pregnancy, and I've been doing a little bit of a calorie deficit, but over the past month, I would say, I've been allowing myself to have a little snack here, a little snack there, and I really see that it's actually impacting the results I want to get. So I want to get serious about this. I want to actually take full accountability. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best I can for myself and for my kids. I know this is kind of like a triggering topic because a lot of women, they go through so many things with hormones, with all these changes, and it can be really hard. We can be really hard on ourselves about whether we accept ourselves or not, whether we love ourselves or not, and how we express that love. Is it through something that is going to help us for the future, or is it something that hurts us in the long run? This pregnancy, I decided I want to try out and feel what it's like to be a hot mommy instead of somebody who kind of feels ashamed of what they look like. So I've created a community on Patreon, and you can join it. It is literally called Hot Mommy with Ellie. It is my hope to be your BFF during pregnancy, to encourage you to kind of share all the things that are pregnancy related so that we can use this community to get to our ultimate goal, which is being a better version of ourselves with the new arrival of our baby. If you want to join me, the link is going to be down below. It is literally a minimal investment. We're going to do monthly live calls. I'm going to share what I'm eating every single day in case you want to have some ideas. But again, I really want to stress that I'm not a nutritionist. So please, everything that you're seeing, don't just automatically copy what I'm doing, but make sure that you consult your midwife or provider and make sure that this is something you can do. And if not, and you have a different diet that you're following, that's wonderful, and I want to celebrate that with you. I want to keep us both accountable for reaching our goals. You can expect daily interactions and just this positive community of supportive women during this journey. But if you don't want to join, that is totally fine, no pressure. I'm still going to update you every single week on YouTube on how my progress is going, so you can watch me there. My strategy for this pregnancy is that I'm going to follow a workout plan. I'm also doing a calorie deficiency diet, which has been written specifically for me from a nutritionist during this pregnancy. And I'm also taking my supplements to make sure that my iron levels are up. I have everything that baby needs to develop healthy and strong. And the last thing I want to say is that with my previous 2 pregnancies, I kind of wasn't aware of how important a probiotic was during the course of your pregnancy. And I had some really nasty side effects come out from that because I was just kind of eating whatever instead of being mindful. So I don't want to do that with this pregnancy. So I am taking a daily probiotic in addition to eating as much healthy foods as I possibly can. I really hope that you join me in my private community, and I also want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that there was something helpful for you in it. I'll see you in my next weekly update.